South Africa says that Russian President Vladimir Putin will not be attending next month's BRICS summit in Johannesburg. The annual meeting brings together the leaders of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And Putin's attendance had raised difficult diplomatic questions for the host country, with the Russian president facing an arrest warrant by the International Criminal Court. As a member of the ICC, South Africa would have been obligated to arrest him if he showed up at the meeting. The Kremlin now says Putin will instead join the summit via video. Let's get more on this from our correspondent, Privilege Musvanhiri in Cape Town. Privilege, there's been tons of speculation over whether Putin would attend in person. How did South Africa come to this decision?
After constant consultation between Moscow and Pretoria, I think South Africa has been forced to come out to this decision after weighing the difficulties that the country was going to face diplomatically in terms of engaging in arresting Putin if he was going to be stepping on South African soils. So I think the benefits of not having him to come to South Africa outweighed the pressure that South Africa was having to have the country effect the ICC arrest, and then they decided to have him attend through a teleconference.
Yeah, indeed. The South African government had faced both internal and external criticism over its decision to invite Putin in the first place. Do you think that that pressure affected the government's decision?
Indeed, to a large extent, the pressure that has been mounting internally and internationally on South Africa was too much. If you look at internally, the biggest opposition party, DA, had gone to court and filed a court challenge that South Africa was obligated to arrest Putin if he was to step on South African soil. So there was so much pressure on South Africa to act on this, and therefore this decision had to be made.
Yeah, we know that South African President Ramaphosa had also asked permission from the ICC not to arrest Russia's President Putin because to do so would amount to a declaration of war. What more can you tell us about the details here?
In President Ramaphosa's affidavit that he filed in response to the court challenge that the DA brought to court, he stated that it was going to cause the national security was at stake because Russia was going to have problems in terms of arresting its president and handing him over to the ICC. Therefore, in these court papers that were filed on the 27th of June, they had then said that they were going to ask the ICC to invoke Article 97 that allows then a country not to arrest or effect its request because of the problems that could be caused if they were going to act on what the ICC had requested.
Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed there. That is Privilege Musvanhiri in Cape Town.